So, if you're anything like me, you are also the gay boy that everybody falls in love with. And I'm not saying that in a cocky way. I'm saying that as in there is a lack of love in the gay community. When you are genuine, when you have a big heart, when you actually want to see people, when you actually want to hold space for a person, when you actually want to give a person love and it doesn't cost them a thing, I can just think of so many relationships where they were not addicted to me, but they would, well, I kind of got to a place where they were addicted to me, but they would just really love, value, and enjoy my presence. And it would turn into love, being like, either some of them would be more sexual, like, oh, I want to fuck this dude, or some of them would be more like just waiting in the background, waiting for something to happen with me and my partner. And then some of them also would take that as, intimidation, as in, like, why is he so curious about me? Why does he want to know so much about me? And if you're still stuck in your I'm better than him or life as a competition and I'm competing with everybody else, then you're going to try to one up me or whatever. When you are a big hearted, genuine, loving gay man, people sometimes don't know how to receive that. The type of love that you're giving, it's almost like they can't decode it in their head. It's like, what? Someone that actually just wants to vibe with me, someone that doesn't want to be shady and messy with me or, secretly be in competition with me and compete with me, someone that actually cares about who I am, someone that can hold space for who I am, cares about where I'm going, cares about my goals, and is rooting me on in the corner. That type of love, for me, and in my experience, I haven't experienced a lot of that within the gay community. I would experience it in bursts, but it would somehow translate into something weird. So I was just making a TikTok talking about how I practice solo polyamory, and I was trying to go more into detail, and obviously that video got really long, about I personally only like those type of relationships because I am a deep person to the core of my being. I lead with my heart. Like my mom used to say, you wear your feelings on your sleeve. You're never gonna survive in a world like that. Hey, I'm still here and I'm still surviving, and I've learned to accept that that's just who I am. I am someone that wears their feelings on their sleeve because I live a heart-centered life. I don't live in my fucking head. Whenever I live in my head, it just gets a little too crazy. I listen and follow my heart. And with that, I show up with that, which is why I don't really go around too many people because a lot of people don't know what to do with that or what to place or where to place that. And sometimes it can get taken advantage of. And that's where I had made a video where you can get hurt, which is why it's important to for yourself figure out what boundaries you want to uphold so that you are taking care of this and you're not just giving it, sharing it with people that are not going to treat it with care, unless you have the capacity for that. I couldn't continue to endure people abusing and misusing my heart. That just started to take a toll on me. I came here for a purpose. I came here to live my life authentically. I came here to shine my light. I came here to love. And when I'm not receiving that in tandem, it kind of hurts. It makes me want to hide and dim my light and not shine it bright. And I know I was meant to shine my light bright. So I do all the things that I need to do to stay walking in that purpose. And sometimes that means I'm going to put some distance between you until I know I can truly trust you with my heart. But as someone that craves deep, close relationships, we're not just talking about deep fucking, we're talking about closeness. Again, you actually care about other aspects of a person versus how sexually gratifying they are to your eye and will be to your penis. You want something deeper and something more. Operating from that place can be challenging and hard, not just finding other people that want the same thing, which I think some of you guys struggle with, where you're like, nobody wants that same thing. Everybody only wants to fuck around and sleep with me. But I'm saying also on the flip side, where it's like, you can't find friends. You can't find people that don't know how to meet you where you're at. And that can be a challenge as well. So, more so just extending, you are not alone. The journey can be hard, but at the end of the day, remember, I'm always here to root you on. I'm always your cheerleader. I'm always trying to produce these videos and this content so that you can see that I have made it through that. I have done certain things or done the work on myself, and I talk about that in the book, so that I could get the love and attract the love that I craved and needed in my life. I didn't want fake shit. I didn't want superficial shit. I wanted something that felt real. And I found that in an unconventional way, and I want to bring that to other people because I hear the cries of, it's hard out here, lonely, nobody sees me, nobody's attracted to me, nobody approaches me, and then on the flip side, everybody just wants sex for me, and that can be really hard when you actually want something deeper and something more. And it takes time, it takes patience, but there are certain aligned actions that I would encourage you to do to be able to attract that into your life that I think a lot of us are blind to. I've already created a little mini series talking about becoming approachable. I think that's a big thing with a lot of you guys. But even just having me come across your feed is kind of signaling to yourself, signaling to the universe, hey, I want something different. I want something more. There's a lot of sexy guys, dancing with their bulge and their fat asses out, and for some reason you're watching my content. Now typically I don't have my arms out, but it's hot. As you can see, I'm like in the sun. Your boy is hot, and I have my fan right here. And I'm about to go to the gym, so I'm about to get even hotter. So I do have my arms out because I'm older now and I sweat. But I typically don't even have all this out because I want you to focus on what I am saying, because I am trying to speak life into you. I am trying to encourage you to keep going. I'm trying to let you know that I have been where you are, and it's possible to make it out. It's possible to attract the love that you desire and you want into your life. It just takes time. And again, having this video pop up on your feed, following me and other content creators, commenting and engaging with content like this is signaling to yourself and to the universe, hey, I'm ready for something different. I want to try something different. So if this is your first time seeing me, hi, welcome. And if you keep seeing me on your feed, this is a sign that there is more coming to you. I am not just here to seduce you. I am not even here to seduce you at all. So let me rephrase that. I am here to root you on as what you are craving. The love that you are craving is coming sooner to you than you think. Again, having me come across your feed is a sign of this because I preach love. I speak love and life. It is coming to you. Stay patient. You're not the only one. I have been where you are. You will get through this. It just takes time. And also, if you're struggling and you're antsy, talk to me in the comments, message me, because there might be some aligned actions that you could be doing, which I also talk about in a lot of my content sporadically as things come to my heart, that you can do along the way to kind of relax that angst and also to get things moving and keep things in motion.